So here I'm demonstrating the hollow body hold on the benches. I am keeping my core tight, my back flat, and my toes in the bench. This is going to work my quads, my core, and a little bit of my shoulders too. Important to keep breathing, maintain a nice, strong posture, and contracted core. Here I'm going to keep my back flat on the ground, keep my core extremely tight to make sure that my back doesn't lift up and round. So my lower back is nice and flat on the ground. I'm holding a 10-pound medicine ball over my head and bringing it back overhead and then back to center, while I bicycle my legs back and forth, nice and slowly, under control, maintaining this for about 45 seconds to a minute and a half, depending on my abilities. And this is going to be great for the shoulders as well as the core and a little bit of the hip flexors, iliopsoas area. Here I am demonstrating the plank on the Smith ball. This is more of a intermediate exercise to advanced. I am keeping my shoulders strong, pressing through my elbows to make sure I don't sink into my scapula, keeping my core engaged and my toes in the ground. One way we can adjust for this is by spreading our feet a little bit wider to give us a bit more balance and stability, to take away that tension from the core and spread it evenly amongst the legs. If I want to add some difficulty, I can start pressing my elbows away from my body and then pulling them back in to get a nice core contraction. Here I'm demonstrating the hanging knee raise. So I'm getting in a pull-up position, making sure my shoulders are nice and strong, my scapula retracted and depressed so that I'm not hanging out in the ligaments and risking muscle injury. I'm keeping my core engaged the whole time, contracting it, and bringing my knees up without swinging them back or swinging them forward, so I'm not using any momentum, making sure that my spine remains neutral, and the only thing that's working is my abs, my shoulders, forearms, and a little bit of my back. This here is a great anti-rotational exercise for the obliques and core. The key to this is to stand perpendicular to your cable, to hold the weight straight out in front of you with your arms slightly bent at the elbows, but not too much. You're keeping your core engaged and you're making slight turns from the trunk, okay, so not to engage the lower back here, and the anti-rotation of the weight is going to cause a lot of stress on the center of the core and the obliques.